Hello, hello, and just like that, we are on our final video. Welcome to your bonus flow this week. Expect a nice, yummy, full body flow that will incorporate all the tools, all the exercises, all the poses, and the mindfulness that you have gathered in this program. And my wish for you is to use these tools and this class to set a beautiful foundation for your yoga journey ahead. Find a nice comfy seat, nice cozy legs, and let's start to tune in as we start the practice. Feel your legs grounding down and heavy, sitting bones pressing down and heavy. Spine nice and tall, but shoulders, elbows, arms soft. Find a sweet spot where your head feels like it is just resting on top of the shoulders. Tuning into your body, sitting here on your mat, and taking a nice deep breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Another full breath in, filling up the lungs, the diaphragm, the belly. Let it go through the mouth. One more full breath in. Long, long exhale through the mouth. Take your time. Good. Just let your breath return back to normal. Bring your hands to meet at your heart. The time now to tune in and set a little tone for your practice. Choose what you want to focus on for this session. You can choose anything that comes to mind, or if you're not quite sure, go ahead and choose to either start to feel easy and confident in each pose. Choose to focus on using your breath as you flow. Choose to approach this practice with a curious mind and question yourself in the poses and engage with yourself and your body through the poses. Or choose anything that you feel you most need and why you chose to do this program. Choose to focus on that for this session. Take a deep breath in to completely immerse yourself in this little dedication to yourself and to your yoga. And bow your head to your heart. Take your thumbs to your head to seal off your practice and your intention. And slowly dropping the hands, sitting up nice and tall, blinking open the eyes, coming into a yummy, yummy spinal stretch. So taking your body over towards the left, your right hand can come to your front knee, your left hand can find the floor behind you. Just feel yourself here using your hands to press down, roll your spine up, and don't go too far. Just go up to the point where the spine wants to stop and breathe here. Keeping your front hand on that knee, releasing your back hand and bringing it up and over. Now keep a nice bend in the elbow here. Keep a softness in that top shoulder and feel your upper body leaning away from that left knee and down. Keep your head and your neck soft. And then go ahead and roll out that top wrist. Maybe flick your fingers. Find movement, motion in that arm. Taking top arm to shoulder, rolling the elbow out. And dropping your fingertips back behind you. Nice tall spine. And slowly return back to the middle and take your body over towards the right. Left arm finds that front knee, right arm plugs into the floor behind you. Sit up nice and tall, don't stretch too far, just go to where spine wants to go. Good, releasing back hand, bending elbow, reaching your upper body all the way down to that left knee. Soft top shoulder, soft top arm. Lean away from the hand that is hooking onto the knee. That hand can be nice and strong. That arm can be nice and strong. And then roll out your top wrists. Maybe roll your head, your neck, your shoulders. So here, just encouraging you to use the beginning of the practice to stretch, warm up. Top hand to top shoulder. Roll that elbow down and around. And coming back up, drop that hand behind you. Coming back to the middle. Does the upper body need anything else? Just honor it. Move that way. Check that you're warm. Coming onto our hands and our knees. Moving whatever support you have used to the side. And just checking that wrists are fully warm here. If you want to, you can stretch top of the hand on the mat one at a time. Good. And maybe rock backwards and forwards on the wrists. Good. Coming into our cat-cow, which is lovely warm-up to kickstart the full body flow. Belly down, chin up, chest up, breathe in. Rounding spine, stretch upper back, push into the hands, breathe out. Choose what you want to focus on here, either the breathing in as you move forwards, and the breathing out as you round the spine, or the pressing into the hands, the legs as you move forwards. And the pushing away from the hands as you round. Spending a few moments here in stillness, just you and your breath flowing from side to side. Tuning in, warming up. Enjoy. Okay, do one more each way. And then come back to a neutral spine, neutral tabletop. Coming to our scapular push-ups. So foundation is nice and strong. Choose if you want to be on your fists or on your flat palms. Have a look at the arms here. Crease in the elbow rolls forward if you can. Shoulders are the only thing that moves. So start by pushing the hands away from you, pushing the shoulders out of their sockets, and squeezing shoulder blades in, just squeezing shoulders back towards one another. Keep seeing if you can keep a nice straight arm and keep that crease in the arm moving and shifting forwards. Pushing into hands, pushing shoulders out, and squeezing shoulders in. Use your breath here. Inhale, push shoulders out. Exhale, squeeze shoulders in. A few more rounds in your own time. Can you keep your spine in line by head, shoulders, and core staying plugged in? Good, one more. And releasing shoulders. Sending your right leg behind you. Taking your hands nice and wide to feel strong and support you. Tucking left toe. Right leg lifts. Kick into that heel. Point your toes down towards the mat. Straight, strong back leg. Can you keep your core in, ribs in, big breath in. Exhale, bring that knee all the way in. See if you can almost touch your nose. Inhale, kick that leg actively behind you. Exhale, round it in. One more, kick it in. Check in with your alignment, adjust where you can, and exhale, knee to nose. And drop it down. Shake it out. By shake it out, I mean veer off course, move in a way your body wants to move. Other side. Tuck right toe, send left leg back. Here we go. Kick into that back leg as you breathe in. And I'll see if you can move here in sync with your intention. What did you want to focus on? Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, kick it behind you, get into that sense or that sensation. And exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. Funnel one, kick it behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, and drop it down. Release the toes. And from here, bringing your hands again to underneath your shoulders, you can walk your knees slightly back. Now, feel here, we are going to come into a baby chaturanga. So, do you prefer coming into chaturanga with your toes tucked? Does it make you feel stable? Untucked with the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Explore both. And then keep pressing shins, knees, ribs in, shoulders in, hands strong and wide. Take a breath in. On the exhale, dip your nose forward, squeeze your elbows in. See if you can go halfway down. And inhale, push yourself back up. Exhale, halfway down with the nose. Keep everything in and strong. Inhale, come back up. If it feels too strong, no worries. If you feel a little bit weak, it's all good. Strength will come. Just see if you can do 3 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. What can you focus on to make you feel better as you do these? Is it breath? Is it where you can plug in? Last one, inhale up. And sitting back, tucking toes, stretching hips to heels. Maybe walk your hands a little bit forward, stretch out the arms. These will get you strong in no time. If you feel like you looked silly, if you feel like you weren't as strong yet as you'd like, just keep doing these. You'll get there. Okay. From here, coming back to your hands and knees, shifting your weight to your left hand, left leg, taking your right hand to the middle or lifting your right hand up to step your right foot forwards. Right hand to right knee. Left hand follows and comes to the right knee. Coming and preparing for Anjayanasana. So choose your foundation. Take your front foot forwards if it need be. Take your front knee forwards if it need be. Tuck your back toe or untuck your back toe. Finding foundation, and then when you're ready, bringing hands to where we've been working with them, out in front of the shoulders. For today, start to take your hands up to the point where you feel your shoulders want to go. So you might feel a point where the shoulders get sticky and they want to stop there. Some people might want to go all the way up. We all have different shoulders, so just go and roll your hands up and down and pick the point where you are getting out of the pose what you want to get, where it feels its best. Can you use the lengthened and the up projection of your hands and your fingers to lift your spine up? So get that sensation of lifting belly in and up, not using and dumping too much in the legs, but also lifting the weight and shooting it up with you. Okay, once you have found your spot, let's take a big breath in. On the exhale, straighten back leg, roll hands back behind you for airplane. And take a breath here. Exhale, lower the knee, roll the hands up to where they were. One more. Inhale, hands go behind you, straighten back leg. Okay, follow my lead here. Staying with the legs as they are. If you need to adjust to feel stronger, do so. Then go ahead and roll your hands forwards again, up to where they want to go. Welcome to high lunge. Make the lunge work for you, a new pose. So how can you work from your feet to your legs, to your upper body, to your arms, your head and your neck to make yourself feel good in this pose. Take another breath here. Exhale, hands to your heart. Have a look at your feet. Planting and prepping for your warrior 2 feet. So front toes point forwards, back toes are at 45, aiming for top left of mat. Front knee bent down, legs strong, pushing away from one another. And then here, arms guide and meet at shoulder height. Have a look at front arm. Have a look at back arm. Make sure that they are shooting a straight line out of the shoulders. And then have a look at palms down. Feel out palms up. Choose one. Breath in. Exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper. Find that intention. What would you like to focus on in this pose? How can you adjust to get there? Is it breath? Is it adjustments? Make it work. Hands to heart. And step to the front of the mat. Shake that out. Bring your hands to your sides, palms face forward. Take your feet to about hip distance apart. Let's use that beautiful diaphragmatic belly breath to reset. Deep breath in, down to the belly. Full breath out through the mouth. Let it go. If you feel like you need 1 or 2 more, just to fully come back to neutral, go for it. And then let's head over to the other side. Guiding arms wide to shoulder height, palms up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, either elbows to knees or fingers to toes. Keep a nice generous bend in the knees. Relax the head and the neck down. Hands to shins, breathing in, lengthen the spine. And full breath out, back to your fold. From here, a step back onto shins. So taking your right leg back and dropping that right shin all the way onto the mat. And then left shin follows. So left shin goes back, left shin onto the mat. Walk the knees back if you need to. Plant the hands down. Grounding into 10 fingers. Make yourself feel strong here. Plug everything in. Baby chaturanga. Find your foundation. Get ready. Prepare. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower nose halfway. Keep squeezing elbows into your sides. Keep drawing shoulders down the spine. And pushing out, breathing in. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press up. 2 more here. Focus on what feels good or how you can make yourself feel good here. And pressing up. Tucking toes, slowly lowering hips down to heels, stretch out the arms. So your upper body here isn't going all the way down. You're just using this moment to pause and to undo the doing in the baby chaturangas. Use that belly breath to get to how you want to feel. And when you're ready, back to your hands and your knees. Weight shifts to your right hand. Weight shifts into your right leg. Choose where you want this left hand, either in the middle to give space for that left leg, or lift it up. Step left leg forwards, send left hand to left knee, right hand follows. Foundations for Anjayanasana. Go for it. Choose position in front leg, back toes. Roll arms forwards and then play with taking them a little higher than normal. Where do your shoulders feel good? Use that lift in the hands and the fingers to lift the upper body up and out of the hips. Lovely. Once you feel steady, getting ready for airplane. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten back leg as you roll hands behind you. Keep shooting into the fingers, facing palms in. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower the knee. Lift the hands up and Anjaneyasana. And inhale yourself up to your airplane. Lovely. Roll your hands up here for your high lunge. And from here, bringing your hands down to your heart, breathing out, and preparing for warrior two. So let all the other poses go. Get back to basics for your warrior two. Take your time, break it down from the toes all the way up through the legs, pressing into back heel, front toes. Just check your alignments, front toes forwards, back toes to 45, feeling strong, getting ready to shift to hands. Palms up or palms down, which one works? Our arms straight and strong. Can you also get that sense of lifting up out of the legs? Can you bend yourself a little bit lower? Is your weight in the middle? Lovely. One more breath here. Find what feels good. Hands to heart. And step to the front of the mat. Bend one knee at a time. Perhaps rub your hands, rub your wrists. Digest. Reset. Hands come down to the sides, palms face forwards. Nice deep breath in through, down to the belly. And out through the mouth. Inhale, hands nice and wide, palms up to shoulder height. Exhale, hands come to your fold, either elbows to knees or fingertips to toes. As long as the knees are bent and the head and the neck is nice and soft. Hands to shins, lengthen the spine, breathing in, looking down, and forward fold. From here, facing your palms in towards one another again, we are going to come into another new pose, Utkatasana, chair pose. So keep that bend in the knees. Sweep your hands forwards as we've been doing. Choose whether you want them the height of the shoulders or reaching a little bit further up. And now feel yourself almost sitting on a chair. Feel your weight almost back in the heels and not so much in the toes. And now, just for a little bit of play, so we don't take this too seriously, you're going to sit yourself lower and lower and see if you can find your seat without using your fingers and maybe even pop down. Finding yourself a little bit further back on your mat, but giving yourself enough room to lie fully down. So here, go ahead and ground into your heels. Take your hands behind your knees. Lengthen up through your spine, lift up out of the hips. And then, as we've been doing, use your core here, engage your belly, squeeze it in, and start to slowly lower yourself down. So the slower you move, the more you work. Hands just gently releasing down the legs. You'll find there is a point where you want to collapse. That's the point where you hold on the most. You can release your hands, face your palms in, slow lower. Use your belly, use your core, and if you collapse today, no worries, collapse. Just do this next time and see if you can gain a bit more strength. From here, relax your hands to your belly. Place your right foot far on the right edge of the mat, left foot far on the left edge of the mat. Introducing you to another yummy stretch. Windscreen wiping the knees. So taking both knees as though you are wiping them to the right. Drop them down. Let it go here. Spend a few breaths here. Relax through the feet, the knees, the legs. Back to your belly breaths. And then go ahead and roll them over to the other side. And now, after one or two breaths, Choose to go at your own pace and keep taking them side to side. Use this motion and the pressing into heels to stretch legs, give lower back a massage, roll out hips. Do one more each way. And then come back to the middle. Go ahead, bring your left knee into your chest. Send your right leg down the mat. And left knee comes up and over the right side. Now the left knee will fall, or the foot will fall where it wants to fall. Choose where it wants to fall. And then use that right hand to gently encourage that leg to draw closer to the floor to deepen the stretch. Your left hand can stretch out towards the left, as we've been doing, hand, elbow, shoulder in a nice straight line. And then take your gaze over to the left, if your neck is happy. If not, just keep it nice and cozy in the middle. One more breath here. Slowly roll that knee into the chest first. Plant that foot back down. And then bring right knee in. Straighten left leg down to the bottom of the mat. And then right knee rolls over. Let it fall where it wants to fall. Choose the bend in your knee. Encourage it down with that left hand if it feels good. And right hand stretches through shoulder. One straight line. And gaze to the right if it feels good. Helping that right knee back into the middle. Planting it down on the mat. And letting the left come in to meet the right. Planting it down on the mat. Then helping both your knees into your chest. You can hook the knees with your arms, either with your hands if it's not accessible, or with your fingers interlaced, or with your arms. And just a few moments here to gently rock from side to side. Checking in if there's anything else the body needs. And heading over to our Shavasana, how we end off the practice. Right leg softens to right edge of the mat, left leg to left edge of the mat. Wiggle toes one final time, roll out ankles one final time, then completely soften, flop legs out to the side. Take your hands, for now, right hand to belly, left hand to diaphragm. Roll shoulders back and down. Maybe see if you can tuck your shoulder blades in. And just allowing the eyes to draw to a close. Spending a few moments here to sync mind and breath. So breathing in fully down into the belly, lifting both hands. And breathing out through the mouth. Another 4 rounds here in your own time, at your own pace, with your breath, tuning in. Enjoy. And then when you're ready, resting your hands down at your sides, palms up. Make sure you're extra cozy here. Maybe tuck your chin a little bit closer to your chest. Completely release, relax, whole body drops down towards the mat beneath you. Feeling grounded, centered. Just note the little tingles and sensations in and around the body. This time, at the end of the practice, gives your body the time to digest the practice, the poses, the program. Also a beautiful time for you to reconnect back with your intention. See how much you could bring it in, to forgive yourself for the times you couldn't. See where you are at now. And as you are lying here in your Shavasana, at the end of the session and also at the end of the program, just check in with how the body is feeling, what the mind is thinking. It's perfectly normal for you to have felt unfamiliar, a little bit weird or weak, different here or there. And just remind yourself here that this too shall pass as you progress. And it always happens with anyone who starts something new. Checking in to see if there was one wonderful thing that you learned or realized. Perhaps in line with breath. Perhaps it was one of the strengthening exercises. Perhaps it was you doing a whole amazing program and now being able to trust and know your body enough to take it from here. Whatever it was, just honoring that here and now. And taking it with you. One final deep breath in. Final breath out. Rolling onto your side. Easing into the fetal position. Taking a pillow with your hands. And when you're ready, making your way up to your seat. Ending off our practice by bringing hands to heart, bowing head to heart. Gratitude from me to you for this wonderful journey together. Gratitude for you, your commitment, and your body and its evolution. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope to hear that you do it more often. And a few final notes in the next video. See you there.